Okay. So, hi everybody. This is me going live for the first time on my new phone. And so far, I don't like the fact that it keeps going really dark. This is even worse than the other one. It goes live really quickly, so that's a thumbs up. But the screen keeps going very dark. Like it did that on the other one, but this goes. So I don't know whether it's like that for you guys. So you let me know if this is really dark for you. But for me, it's like really dark. It might just be the screen itself, so it's just the screen rather than the camera. So for you guys, it might still look bright, but for me, it might be just the screen being really dark. That is really dark. And the closer I get to it, the more dark it goes. Oh, I don't like that. That's horrible. It's even worse than before. So this is me taking your guys' advice, which was to get a better camera. And this is the result. It's even more dark than it was with the other one. So technically I could also go live on both phones at the same time. That would be quite interesting. I would actually like to do that. Wait a minute, where's my makeup? Lost my makeup. Ah, shit. Or have I just not brought it down? Maybe I've just not brought it down. Okay, never mind then. I'll have to wait till I go upstairs. So yeah, it's really dark. So I'm very sorry about that, guys. So I have a couple of things I want to talk about today. Okay, that seems to brighten it up a little bit. That's really bright. Whoa. But it's got this fadey thing going on. So I can't fully redo my makeup until I have my eyeliner, which I do believe is upstairs. So I'm going to go get it along with my ears. Maybe some other accessories. So as you know, me and Luke broke up. And he is the most confusingest person in the entire universe. I'm going to tell you about something that happened today, but obviously there has been other incidents. So he said to me, so I wanted to go and use the swing. And he said, I'm not going on the swing. Hi guys, how are you doing? He said he doesn't want to use the swings because he can't be around kids and he can't be around park equipment or something, like kids' park equipment. And also, he's a grown up and he did all of that stuff when he's a kid, so he doesn't need to do it now or something. And I was like, you're never too old to do that stuff. You can still play and do fun stuff. Like, just because you're a grown up doesn't mean say you have to just like quit interesting, fun things. Hello, how you doing? Thanks for visiting my live stream today. And yeah, so he said he can't be around kids, but then we kind of went round the park. Then we went to this like, it's like this tower-looking thing, and it's made of rope, and you climb it. And we both kind of started to climb it, and he got all the way to the top really fast, and of course I was struggling down there. And there was this really big group of kids over here by some of the play equipment, and they were like there for ages. And then suddenly, when we were up there, and when I got in this particular spot, they suddenly started screaming and making all of this noise. And then they came over here and they started saying hi and stuff like that, which is kind of odd because we were there for ages. They were there for ages. And then suddenly they all just came over, which was kind of, it was just a bit odd because they were like there for ages, but whatever. And they started talking to him and they started going on about him being bald. And then he came down and he said, like, you can't say that, like, that's not very nice or whatever he said. I can't remember. But then they were like talking to him like normal person and asking how, I don't know if they were asking me as well or just him, but they were asking like how are we doing or how is he doing or whatever. And he like answered the questions and everything and said whatever. Thank you so much. I'm invested in this now. That's really nice. Yeah, I can't understand all that other stuff. So English only in the chat because I can't understand all the other languages. Okay. So anyway, I'm glad you like my makeup. I'm really glad. It's kind of new look. I need to finish it though. I haven't finished it yet. What else was said? Oh yeah, they said that we would make a nice couple. Are we a couple? She said no, we're just friends. And they said it's a shame because they think we would make a nice couple. And then we kind of walked off, and I could hear them like tittering behind our backs and saying God knows what. And I could hear them going on about me wearing a tail or something, or either not having a tail on, or saying that I normally wear a tail, or have worn a tail. Something about me wearing a tail anyway, because they know I'm a furry and stuff. Because I guess they've seen me like wearing ears before. I don't wear a tail like to go out around here, but they might have seen me wearing a tail at some point. I don't know. They might watch this live stream and see me wearing a tail on the live stream. I don't know. But either way, they have seen it. But, obviously I don't really wear a tail to go out or anything. As much as I would absolutely love to. But I think the world's not ready for that yet. So, like you say, it is an absolute shame. But what can you do? I'm going to see if I can put the torch on just 1 second. Hope it doesn't cut the live stream off. Where are you from, by the way? If you're still there, I don't know. Yeah, it seems to still be working. Right, I'm just going to quickly get my other accessories and then we'll go outside, even though it's probably dark out, so that's a shame. Be a real shame. Anyway, so we went round the park at the bottom, and then we went round, we were about to go, like, past that big group of kids again, and I said I don't really want to go that way, because he said, do you want to go to the place further over there? And I was like, yeah, okay. I said, I don't want to go that way, I want to go that way. And he was like questioning me, like, why do I want to go that way instead of that way? And it's like, I didn't really want to say because it's like obvious. So I thought it was really odd that he asked that question. And then he started going on about how I like the attention or something. He said he thinks I like the attention. So like when the kids come and talk to me or us or whatever. But the thing is, like, if I'd have been on my own, they probably wouldn't have come and talked to me. They would have just probably gone by and started like just tittering about me or whatever. Or doing things to try and make me react, I guess you might say. They wouldn't have actually chatted, asked questions, and tried to get to know me, because their whole thing is like, they kind of don't really want to get to know you, you know? They just kind of want an excuse to give you a hard time or make fun of you or whatever. I say you, but I mean me. Like, I don't know about people in general. So I don't really know. I don't really know anyone else who kind of has this problem. Like, yeah, like people get bullied in school and stuff, but then it kind of stops when you reach adulthood. So I know nobody can really relate except kids. Kids could probably relate to me. I'm like the only adult that still kind of gets bullied by kids, which is weird. Or not really bullied, but I don't know, like kind of bullied, I guess. Just like where they go on with themselves. But at least with him, I mean, they kind of bullied him a little bit about the baldness, but then for the most part, they were nice and polite and asking questions and like saying nice things. So not too bad with him. But I was like, if I was on my own, they wouldn't be doing that. They would just be like being dickheads pretty much. Kind of envy him a little bit, really. Being a bit more, I guess, able to communicate with people like that. People like that. people like that. I don't know. Like, I don't really know. I will admit, I don't really know how to talk to these people, like kids and stuff. Or just anyone, really. Kind of like easy on a camera to talk to people, but in person, unless people kind of, well, I guess ask me questions, I don't really know what to say to people. And I kind of feel a little bit uncomfortable and awkward. Obviously, I'm talking about kids now. Adults is fine. Like, what's it, adults, you know? Because, I don't know, adults just kind of know. How to handle me, I guess. They know how to talk to me to enable me to open up, whereas kids just kind of being kind of judgmental and, you know, they can be kind of rude and mean. So, you know, because I don't know if they're going to be nasty or nice, you just kind of like, it's like, makes me kind of not want to interact with them, so I end up just like, just thinking the whole time I just want to get away or go away or whatever. I don't really want to interact with them, I guess. Well, I can't find my eyeliner, so that's kind of shit. Oh well, doesn't matter. It's gonna be dark anyway. Let's go. Okay, let's go. But anyway, so he's going on about how he thinks that I just trying to get attention from people or something, or them, or like the attention, but just with people in general, not just with the kids. He thinks I like to just get attention or something. At first I thought he meant like I enjoy the harassment from kids. And it's like, no, not really. I kind of just want nice interactions, I guess. Nice, friendly interactions or encounters. I don't really want negative attention. Like, yeah, I do want attention. Most people want attention. Even the ones who say they don't, they do really. Because, you know, it's human nature to want to interact with other humans. So, everyone wants attention, even those who say they don't. The ones who say they don't are probably, maybe they mean like they don't want negative attention. When people say they don't want attention, it just means they don't want negative attention. But I'm pretty sure everyone wants positive attention. Otherwise, everyone would just be loners. Because you kind of can't make friends without getting attention somehow. And yeah, so anyway, so he's going on about that. And a bit later on, he went on about like chatting up women or something. He kept saying he has like a problem doing it. And I said something about confidence, and he said it's not a confidence issue. He said he's confident. He said he just doesn't. I don't know. Even he doesn't seem to know what the problem is or whatever. And there's my outfit, which you can't see because it keeps going bloody dark. What the frick is wrong with this phone? Oh, I don't like this. This is shit. Why has this gone further down? There we go. Okay, quickly before it goes dark again, there's my outfit. Woohoo! Managed to stay light for long enough. It looks like it's actually gone off. It's like, you know, when you wear sunglasses. Usually when I wear sunglasses, it kind of, like, the screen looks so dark that it's actually gone off. It's odd. So he said something about those girls that we just talked to. As if he's going on about wanting to chat them up or whatever. I did like an example of him like chatting those girls up and like what he would say. And I said, what would you say? And he said he would like give compliments or something. And I said, like, what kind of compliments? Like, what would you compliment them on? And he said he would compliment their asses. He said that he would say they had a nice ass. And I said, but if you said that, then they would probably call the police or tell their parents, like this random guy in the park just said that they had a nice ass. It's like, that's an inappropriate compliment, though. Again, this is the kind of attention that people don't want. Again, it's not that they don't want attention, particularly women. They just want to interact with someone who's not being creepy and saying creepy comments and compliments. They want, a guy to sort of say nice hair or nice outfit, not nice body or nice ass or nice tits or whatever. That's the kind of interaction that people don't want. And then, but apparently there's no happy medium. It's either no attention or creepy attention. And that's why people say they don't want attention, because they just don't want creepy attention, because they know that that's the kind of attention they're going to get. So if we could have a happy medium, so actual nice attention, then yeah, probably a lot of people would prefer to have attention rather than not. But a minute ago, he just said he doesn't want to be around kids. But then the next minute, he was taking me to where we would be having to go past the big group of kids to get to where we were going. And then the next minute, he says that I'm the one attention seeking. It's like I'm the one who literally wanted to avoid the group. He's the one who wanted to take us that way to go past the group. But he's the one who said he doesn't want to be around kids. And I'm the one saying I don't want to be around them. And trying to get away, like trying to go that way to avoid them. And he's saying I am trying to get their attention. How make that make sense? Like how am I trying to get attention if I'm trying to lead us away from the group? And how does it make sense what he said, because he's trying to go past the group of kids? He said he doesn't want to interact with them, or he shouldn't be around them or whatever. I don't know, don't you think that this seems just it's very confusing? Is it just me? Like, I don't know, people seem to be very confusing. My mum's the same. And also, he says something about how I look if I hear something. If I hear people, I kind of look in the direction. And it's like, but you do the same. You also look at people when you hear a noise or whatever. If he sees someone at the corner of his eye, he will look, and he will keep looking. Not even like a little look. It's like you would stare at people or stare in that direction. But then criticizes me for doing the same thing. It's like, make this make sense? Help me make this make sense? Like, what? That's just really confusing to me. How am I supposed to know when people are so confusing? Like, what apparently is acceptable or not. People keep changing the goalposts with this shit. This is why my policy is I'm just going to do whatever I want, because people are confusing with what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do or should do or shouldn't do. Like, as in character flaws, I guess. Character flaws. So apparently wanting attention is a negative character flaw? Oh, sorry, just a character flaw. Or looking at people makes me an attention seeker. But how is me looking around at people? How is that me seeking attention? Especially when he's doing the same thing. Like I say, if people come into view, he looks as well. And in fact, sometimes I'll be talking to him and I'm focusing on what I'm saying and I'm looking at him the whole time and not looking around. But he will be looking all around and get distracted and even interact with whatever or whoever's around. Like smile or say something, or like if there's animals around, he'll like talk to them or whatever, or make noises at them, like clicking noises, and it's like, that's very distracting. I'm trying to talk to you. Like, he's the one that's being distracted, not me. But then he blames me and says I'm being distracted and I'm trying to seek attention or something. It's like, no, I'm actually trying to talk to you, but you're kind of not being either. He's not giving me much feedback, or I'm trying to talk to him and he's just like, he's looking around and being distracted. So how is that me being distracted? Okay, so that's that. So I just wanted to talk about that. Let's see if I can... Anyway, I'm just really sorry about how shit this camera is. The fact that it keeps going dark. Is it because there's like bits of dust there or something? Maybe if I wipe the dust away, it might stop. It just keeps going dark and light and dark. Mainly dark. It's so annoying. Oh, it's a new phone, everybody. It's shit. It's shitter than my other one. Well, for live streaming it is. For taking videos, it's pretty light. Like, it's permanently light. Oh, hi, new people. I don't really think I have a favourite band. You've been quiet the last few days, Fluff. Oh, I've just got a text. So what do you guys think of Luke and his weird... I don't know how to even describe what it is. Weirdness. I'm just going to say weirdness because it is just that, isn't it? Why? Why can't I just get normal people who just don't question my behaviours? I just want to be around people who just accept it and don't question it and criticise, really. I don't know, it's just more fun, isn't it? More fun to be around people who aren't just pulling you and picking you apart. And then you can kind of open up more then as well. But that's probably a problem. I think the lesson is, don't reveal too much about yourself, I guess. Or whatever. And just act as normal and boring and plain as can be. That's the lesson. Don't be yourself, guys. That's seriously what it is. Because honestly, seriously, if you be yourself, people don't like it. People always do this whole be yourself thing, but it's like, seriously, if you be yourself, no one will like you. If it's like, oh yeah, these are all my fetishes and fantasies. Yeah, people aren't going to be happy with that. Ugh. I've been being myself, and it's not really worked out too good, so can't really say I'd recommend it. I'd say just observe whatever's popular, whatever seems to be socially acceptable behaviour, and even if that's not your natural behaviour, just mimic it, just do it. What is going on? I just came. What is the law? Yeah, I was just talking about Luke and how basically all my behaviours are not acceptable, apparently. Apparently looking at people, not acceptable. Or something, I don't know. It's like when you're out and about, you can't help but look at people. And he literally went on about chatting up girls. And it's like, That's acceptable? He went, no, they wouldn't, when I said they'd probably call the police or the parents. He said no, they wouldn't, because they'd enjoy it or something, and they wouldn't tell anyone or something. It's like, well, that's not true. Girls are, well, all kids, sorry, just kids in general, are notorious for accusing people of things. Or is he trying to say that he's the exception to the rule? Or the exception. Yeah. They got a spot. I want to go outside, but it's dark now, isn't it? Let's just do it anyway. Fuck off. Yeah, that's it. Retract your troll message. Put the fucker in timeout. Boring people. Getting criticism on this as well. Yeah, as soon as I talk about people criticizing and how bad it is, suddenly you get criticism. And people say law of attraction stuff doesn't work. Clearly it does. Every time I talk about a certain subject or something, I get that very behavior on my channel. Even though I wasn't even talking about people online on my channel. Okay, I'm gonna show the outfit then. But yeah, sorry about the camera, it's really shit. Where is everybody, dude? Where is everybody? Yeah, this live stream's pretty boring, nobody on it. Good, yeah, I don't really count the trolls then. Nobody, nothing. Nothing important, not at all, not a bit. In fact, we're just going to pretend that they don't exist. As it should be. As it should be. I think I'm going to go out the front too now. Because that's what I was planning on doing before. Let's go have a wander. While I wait for people to come on my channel. There's nobody's coming on my channel, you know, so boring. What else did I want to talk about? I don't know. Kind of don't know if I want to because people are being very boring today. What the hell is that? Is that my hair? It's night time, yeah. What the hell's that noise? What on earth is that? Is that a Christmas light? It's like a Christmas light. I wonder if you could see it. Yeah, you can kind of. I think you can see it. Can't see it now. that's it there. No, wait, that's not it. Okay, what if I do this? I can see it. See it. What the fuck? I'm at a wall. I'm on a bus, you idiots. And also, you're a troll, so you can fuck off. I'm gonna ban you from the channel. Good. Bye. Only 30 minutes. Wow. I told you no one watches my streams really, because I just said I'm going outside and duh, there's like bushes and trees outside. They're gonna be everywhere. So because you people are just like cutting down bushes and trees. So I guess there is no bushes and trees where you live because you've cut them all down. Like the monsters that you are. So you know we need bushes and trees to breathe. Yeah, like the ones they have underwater. So you can breathe underwater, you know? My nose is blocked. Not like properly, but kind of blocked. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop stream because you people are being so bored.